2026 is the year of the magician, the universal year of the number one. What's up, guys? My name is Elena, and I am a tarot reader. And I dabble a tiny bit in numerology. And every year, I like to break down the year. So 2026, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 6 equals 10. If you break that down, 1 plus 0 is 1. So I like to play with the universal number of the year and the tarot card of the year, to see, give it a breakdown and see what we're ready for this year. What is this year, the major theme can look like based off of tarot. So I want to get into it. Okay, so for reference, I'm going to pull out the tarot card that I'm going to be talking about. And I actually have the World, which is number 10 in the tarot, pulled out for reference because I think that there is a message here in both. These are going to be two major themes. If not for yourself, it's going to be two major themes going on. Some people are going to be going through world energy. Some people are going to be going through the magician energy. So grab a drink and let's get into it. Grab a snack too. I wanted to use a deck that is close to similar to the Rider Waite. If you're new to tarot, that's like the main tarot deck that you can use to start with. I, however, don't really resonate with the imagery. So this here is the Morgan Greer Tarot, and I actually like this deck. The back of the deck looks like this. I like the imagery of this deck. It helps me interpret the energy in the reading. I just like it. So the magician in the tarot is number one. It comes after the fool. So the fool is basically you trusting yourself, trusting faith, trusting and just diving into the unknown because you know you have what you need. You have the learning experience, etc., etc. You can look up the fool. Then you get to the magician. Okay. So this year is a manifesting year. Okay. This is when you're about to manifest the fuck out of what you have really been wanting. Okay. It's it's like the magician is telling you, okay, that you already have the tools. See, the magician already has the wand, has the sword, or has the sword, the cups, the pentacle, the wand, basically, and the scroll. To me, this feels like it has the scroll of the high priestess, which is the next card. So you have the inner knowing, you have the earthly tools, you have your mental tools, like your emotions are in check, you got your inspiration, your fire, everything's activated. Okay. So however, your words matter. Okay. Your word is powerful, especially if you're a prayer warrior, if you have grown up with prayer and learning that, you know, when you pray and when you speak out loud things into existence, like you have learned how to manifest through speaking shit into existence, not only by just creating the vision boards and then actually actively going towards that, you're learning how to use all of the tools to manifest, especially with your voice. So remember, this year, your words matter, your voice matters. Okay. Your choices are going to activate your future. Your choices are going to be activating your future. So think about that too. Action plus intention is going to equal your reality. I'm getting chills because I feel like this is like a fucking good message right now. Okay. So your action towards what you want with that intention is going to manifest into the reality that you want for 2026. Okay. This is for breaking the numerology of 2026. It breaks down into the number one. And I feel a lot of people in the collective are bringing in this energy of the magician. Okay. So key energy here with the magician in the tarot is new beginnings, your personal power. So your solar plexus chakra. Okay. Y'all are calling your power back, your confidence, like those self-beliefs, your personal power, building your skills. You're going to be building skills, taking classes, and then the things that you've learned, you're going to be putting it into action. Because I'm feeling like there's aligned action happening in 2026. And like I said, speaking things into existence is big with the magician card. And if I am not mistaken, the I believe the astrology for the magician may be Mercury, the planet. Hold on, let me look it up. I think I have it written put in here? Yeah, Mercury. Yes. So the magician is tied to Mercury. So Mercury is the planet of communication. So again, speaking shit into existence. I don't have to stress that enough. Okay. And confident in your voice. So you may be working this year on your throat and your solar plexus chakras, because these two aligned and then having that good heart space wide open, you're going to really be manifesting your heart's desires. Um, Now the shadow side of this, like if you're not quite there yet, you want to be careful of, or just be careful of that manipulation energy around you, okay? Um and trusting yourself, trusting your voice. Don't just be so naive and fall for shit, okay? Be careful with self-doubt creeping in, because when we have that confidence, old versions of ourselves that are going to try and creep up on you, okay? That old version of yourself that was not confident, didn't know about manifesting, didn't believe in manifesting, felt like they weren't worthy of manifesting, or if it wasn't going to work, that energy might try to creep in 2026. So just be mindful of that. No longer waiting for permission. Okay. No longer dealing with any scattered energy. Once you feel like things might be getting overwhelming or the energy might be too scattered, it's time to ground and cut cords and come back. So I feel like 2026, being the tarot card of the year, it's the year of creation, the year of manifesting. The universe is really telling you, like, you already have everything that you need. It was shown to you in 2025, if not a little bit in 2024. And now it's time to move. So if you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. If this is because I'm still going to get to this message here of the world, okay? Because 2026 does break down to 10. Okay, and I am feeling the intuition of talking about the 10, the world. But if you resonate with the magician energy, just comment magic, comment magician, because I know if you comment that, then you're ready to activate your power. For real, for real. I really feel that. So this is 2026 breakdown to the tarot card of the year being the magician. Now, I also want to give a little bit of shout out to the world, because I feel for some people, you're going to be closing out big ass chapters in your life the first 3-ish months of 2026. There's final chapters, final energy that you're cutting out. You're going to start seeing the wheels turn for you, so that you can start getting into this magician confidence, this energy, this creation energy. You are coming to like this completion, this wholeness. Something is finally clicking for you, where you're getting that clarity. You've could have even just finally completed something that you needed to complete, that you've been working on for the year or for a couple of years, whether that be a class, school, finally getting married, finally opening up a business, finally, whatever. It's a big thing that you've worked on that needs to be celebrated, number one. So I did want to give a quick mention to the Wheel of Fortune in the tarot. Oops, the Wheel of Fortune. I wait in the tarot, okay, because I think that this can also be a theme that some are going to be coming into. This is big energy of like fate shifting, cycles ending, restarting, divine timing, sudden changes, and this thing's finally starting into place. So I feel like this could explain why people have been feeling like very restless, or just having these unexpected things ending, um, your life taking you in different directions out of nowhere or really quickly, or I didn't plan for this shit, but it's happening type energy. Trust it. Trust it. It's people are bringing this number 10 energy with them into 2026, because you are closing those karmic cycles, being pushed, not asked to move. You're experiencing endings to create space so that you can manifest. So some of you are going to learn to trust yourself, trust your faith, surrender, release control, accept the change, and let the universe um reposition you. Let God reposition you. All right, my loves, I hope that this resonates. I hope that this makes sense. I'm going to be opening my readings for the year really soon, so be on the lookout for that. Don't forget to comment world if the world card resonated for you as your card of the year, or magician or magic if that card resonated more with you. Love you. Bye.